Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. We got some good stuff to cover today. Judging by the title, y'all know what we about to get in. Mr. Gavin Newsom is out here crying, y'all. I'm talking about crying, pacified to the mouth is what he needs because somebody called him Newsom, and we know who that somebody is, and he is feeling some type of way, baby. Let me tell you. But while he worried about playground nicknames, California is literally drowning in crime, illegals, and chaos. Y'all, we've seen it. We've seen it all. And this man is worried about being called a name, really. So he tries to gun for our President Trump, calling him out his name or whatnot. Tries to go for our Vice President, J.D. Vance. And of course, J.D. Vance gonna get in that tail, y'all. He ain't finna let nothing like that slide. So with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Let's go ahead and dive into the first clip of today. And this is coming straight from Gunther Eagleman on X, if y'all would like to follow him. That's what I don't like about this son of a B. So he's saying to President Trump, he calls me Newsom. Get used to that name because it fits you well. It fits you very well. Let's dive into the first video, y'all, and then we're going to chop it up towards the end. Let's get into it. Let's go.
All that reputational damage that's being done as they're sitting there on horses with American flags running through soccer fields, scaring kids that are playing soccer in the middle of the day at a summer camp. For what? Just toughness. It's a weakness masquerading as strength. That's what I don't like about this son of a bitch. I don't. And forgive me, I know he's the president of the States. Forgive me, I didn't, yeah, he calls me new scum. Come on. I mean, how do I explain that to my kid? Now I have my kids' friends calling my kids new scum. That I get, because I was called that in 7th grade, but not by a 79-year-old.
Oh my God.
Model better goddamn behavior, man. Forgive the goddamn. All that reputational damage that's being done as they're sitting there on horses with American flags.
Yo, poor baby. Oh, Gavin Newsom, you can't defund the police. You can't house illegals. You can't put them in luxury hotels. But heaven forbid Donald Trump calls you a name. Man, tough it up and get yourself some balls, dog. You think it's okay to have minor children working in a marijuana farm? You think that's cool? And all of the above other things. You think this is cool? You think it's cool housing illegals and stuff like that? You mad because they didn't touch Tone. They didn't touch some of your money. Illegal money, that is. Boy, shut up and tell the truth. Y'all, let's keep this thing going. Next. He's just a cry big baby with no freaking balls at all. No kahunas at all, y'all. Coming straight from Bubble Bath Girl on X, if y'all like to follow her. Gavin Newsom boasts that 69% of the undoxed illegals have been in California over a decade. So he's bragging about this. And administration makes it clear why California must be a focus of mass deportations. Millions of illegals there have been robbing the U.S. blind for many years. Coming straight from this guy's mouth, y'all. Says a lot about the people that actually live in the state of California, the citizen people there. You know what I'm saying? All the homeless people, veterans, and how the fire victims and things like that, or, all of the above, all this stuff. But y'all steady worried about the wrong thing. Let's get into it. We can't make this ish up, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's go.
You've arrested 3,000 people in the last few months. Well done. The vast majority apparently don't have criminal records. You made your point. A lot of people are self-deporting. We're, by the way, hearing a lot of that. And I guess that's part of the point. You got all this new money. Can we do it to be a little more constructive and advance a bill on amnesty and immigration reform? Address those who have been here 10 years paying taxes, 15, 20 years. And by the way, in California was a survey done, very reputable survey, 69% of the undocs in my state have been in the state over a decade. You've arrested 3,000 people in the last few months. Well done.
This tells me that for the past decade, this man has not only been given these illegal benefits, protection, and harboring them for decades, but you also pushed American citizens to the side by doing these very things for the illegals, the people that are not even supposed to be here. Y'all get what I'm saying? Make it make sense. They showing y'all in y'all face who they fighting for, who they root for, who they going for. And it's definitely not the citizens of America. It's not y'all. But yet this man is in charge. How? How y'all gonna fix this? Or y'all gonna continue to allow these very people to support the very people that ain't even supposed to be here and push y'all to the side and continue to keep pushing y'all to the side while we work hard, we work our asses off, and the tax dollars go to these people to get everything free. Meanwhile, you can't even get half the stuff they get in. You gotta get on waiting lists and all kind of stuff. But these people are giving, they handing this stuff out free on our tax dollars. The people that wake up every morning. Some of us hate to even have to go to work. Some of us be dragging, can't wait till Friday when it's Monday. And our tax dollars is paying for these people that ain't even supposed to be here. They ain't even here the right way at all. And everybody, it's supposed to be okay. No, it's not. How many more times are y'all gonna let this man right here, and everybody else that stands with this man keep slapping folks in the face? When is it going to be enough? Let's keep it moving, y'all. So y'all know that recently JD Vance went to Disney World with his kids and things like that, because he deserves that. They still human at the end of the day. If that man wanted to get out, take his kids to have some fun during the summer, it's all right. But of course, there was some bimbo protests out there. Gavin Newsom had the audacity to come on his tweet, crybaby ass, and telling him, I hope you having fun with your family, etc. And I'm just breaking it down to my words. But what about the families that you've been tearing apart and all of the above, and think that JD wasn't going to get in that tail? Well, he did, y'all. Coming to the next video, JD Vance hilarious response to Gavin Newsom. Let's dive into the video, y'all. Let's get it. Coming straight from Zoe on X. Let's go.
Hope you enjoy your family time, JD Vance. The families you're tearing apart certainly won't.
What a clown. JD Vance, right. Had a great time. Thanks. So, Gavin Newsom's...
Thanks for wishing well. I had a great time.
I appreciate it. So Gavin Newsom thinks he's getting traction here when he has destroyed his state. All these cities, San Francisco, you see what they're doing with ICE agents. And do we mention that the marijuana farm owner gave him $10,000 in 2018 for his governor's race? So he's upset that his marijuana farm donor got raided and he had illegal immigrants on that, but it's JD Vance's fault.
Wow. So that's why you mad. So they not only uncovered you having minors and illegals working in the marijuana field, you dumb bimbo, but you mad because you co-host with the actual guy, the owner or whatever. You mad that you've been exposed. You not worried about these kids underage working in marijuana that ain't even supposed to be there. You mad because your farm got raided of the people who's actually working on your marijuana farm that ain't even supposed to be there. Make it make sense, y'all. We can't. So you feeling some type of way. So you trying to gun for the president, you trying to gun for JD Vance, which y'all should already know. The type of president and vice president we have, they gonna clap back, baby. They gonna clap back. They not finna sit and just let y'all talk out the side of y'all necks. I don't know if y'all don't know that by now, but please stop trying our president, vice president, that is, as well. Stop trying these folks, okay? But JD Vance was like, I got time today. And you already know JD Vance against Newsom. JD Vance is going to bury Newsom alive. Stop playing. Y'all, which brings me to the last clip of the day. This is JD Vance pretty much, just coming back for Gavin Newsom and telling him straight up, we running this country law and order. And if y'all ain't stepping in line, we going to continue to do what we do best, and that's taking these folks out left to right. My thing is, if we seeing all this going on and all these things taking place, why are these folks not being held accountable for their actions? We the people, and myself, including myself, are waiting for, come on. Like, they're literally committing crimes in front of our faces and nothing is being done about it. Nothing's being done. Now, had that be me or you or anybody else, and we did some stuff like this and we got raided, we're getting handcuffed and going straight to jail. We wouldn't even be able to come on the next day and talk noise. You know what I'm saying? Or have these interviews and stuff, calling the president out his name, the vice president, like all of that is against, you get what I'm saying? It's against the law. So why are these people not being held accountable? Otherwise, they're going to keep doing what the hell they want to do. Unless we, the people, the ones who really have power, go in and vote correctly. No more blind voting. No more just voting because get out your feelings when you're voting too. Start really looking at all the information that is in front of you. Research. Stop going inside and voting just for the hell of it, and blind voting just because are you in your feelings. Oh, I don't like the Trump did this, or I don't like that they did this, or I don't like the they did this. Pay attention to what's really going on. So when you walk up in there, you already know who, what, when, why, and what you do, like who you're voting for, the reason why, who you not voting for, the reason why. No more blind voting, because if you go in there blind voting or you going voting off feelings, then this is the type of people you put in place. And you got to think about it. We ain't going to be here for long. Okay? We're not going to be here for long. So we setting up our children's future, generations to come. That's it for me, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive into the last video of the day. And I'm going to see y'all in the comment section because I want to know y'all thoughts on this. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Look, I would absolutely say that Gavin Newsom is endangering law enforcement. The law enforcement officials themselves tell me as much, that when they go out, let's say you have a Border Patrol official who needs to go out and arrest somebody, maybe a violent criminal who's also an illegal alien. When that Border Patrol agent goes out to do their job, they said within 15 minutes of them trying to do their job, they have protesters, sometimes violent protesters, who are in their face, obstructing them, preventing them from doing their job, and endangering their lives. Why do they have that? Because those people have been egged on by local officials. Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, by treating this city as a sanctuary city, have basically said that it is open season on federal law enforcement. They have treated Border Patrol and border enforcement as somehow an illegitimate force instead of what they are, which is the American people's law enforcement trying to enforce the American people's laws. So when Gavin Newsom encourages violence and rioting, encourages people to get in the face of our great Border Patrol officers, he is absolutely endangering the lives of federal enforcement. He's absolutely endangering the lives of mothers and daughters and fathers and sons who have been sent here to do a simple thing: enforce the law. And thank God they're willing to do it, despite the fact that the local leadership of this community has made it harder on them and has in fact endangered their lives as they go about to do their important work.